Flight boss, bitch. You know, for sure. You're not listening to the Mind of an Terry's Moon. I'm the Archangel Uriel, and I'm here to carry out God duties and motherfucking responsibilities. And right now, we're going to get into all you motherfucking Aries. What's going on, Aries? And this is going to be your flight card reading and what's actually going on with you right now. Now, if you are unaware of how this actually works, I have a flight card reading introduction video that you could go look at to see how I'm actually coming to the conclusion of these energies. And for the most part, we're going to be doing all the signs. Now, we're going to start off, and the theme is going to be your love matters, business and career matters, and home and family matters. And then we're going to ask a wild question would actually bring everything to a full circle. Like, why is you going through all this in the first place? So for the most part, we're going to start this off. Now, Aries, now let me go ahead and channel into your energies. So give me a few seconds. Give me a few seconds to tap. And I'm an Aries already, so I'm naturally in this spectrum. But my alignment may be different than your Aries alignments. So for the most part, you know, I have to make sure I just channel the energy in general. And don't be laughing at my goddamn shuffling, y'all. I don't give a fuck about shuffling. I don't give a fuck about any fancy magician way of motherfucking shuffling and shit like that. As long as all the cards get mixed and mingled the way that they're supposed to, goddamn it, we in the motherfucking vibe. You know that. You know that. Now, for the most part, yeah, let me go ahead and shut up real quick so I can go ahead and channel Mars. Go ahead and channel Cardinal Fire. Go ahead and channel the first house. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and channel all that impatient energy. Because you know y'all Aries want to know now. Y'all ain't got time to be waiting for later. Y'all ain't got time to be waiting for contemplate. Y'all like to see through reality. Reality always deal with constructing logic and practicality and making sense. And that takes time. Y'all want to see things now. So y'all want to burn through reality and catch the goddamn feeling. Goddamn it, that's why this card popping up right now. So what is this right here? So right now you have a motherfucking 3 of hearts. Now check this out. The 3 represents your surroundings in some type of way. And the heart represents a sextile. So a sextile always brings an opportunity. So for the most part, the first card, we're going to draw 3 cards for every spectrum. We're starting off with your love. This is your love matters right now. So the first card that was drawn is a 3 of hearts. So a 3 means, now we're talking about love matters. So 3 means your surroundings, and hearts means an opportunity. So there's going to be an opportunity in your surroundings for love matters in some way, shape, or form. So keep that in mind. In your surroundings, there's going to be an opportunity. Now, for love matters, because we're talking about love matters right now. So there's going to be an opportunity in your surroundings, because the heart represents opportunity in sextile, and the 3 represents your surroundings in your local arena and all things in close proximity. Okay, so we got to pull out 3 cards, you know what I'm saying? So that's starting it off with your love matters. See, Aries, so what's going on? Goddamn it, who you got your eye on, Aries? Who you got your eye on, Aries? Oh, who got their eye on you? See what I'm saying? Who got their eye on you? Okay, boom. I just feel the spirit. Boom. Okay, we got a 3 of spades. Now, the 3 represents your surroundings also. So, boom. We got the 3 of hearts. But we also got a 3 of spades. So, this is also dealing with your surroundings also. And the spade represents an obstacle, or cutting off, or opposing. So, Aries, off the bat, you started off with the 3 of hearts. So, it's something in your surroundings that's going to be an opportunity, but before this opportunity can be seen, you're going to go through an obstacle in your surroundings, or you're going to have to cut someone off in your surroundings, or you'll have to go through a circumstance or a situation that's opposing in some type of way in order for this to take place. All right, so let's go to the 3rd card to see what's actually going on and see what kind of sign or element that you're going to be actually dealing with. Okay, boom. Pulling out the, okay, 3 again. Ooh, what's going on in y'all surroundings? Aries, y'all popping right now. Y'all motherfuckers is popping in y'all surroundings and y'all low. And goddamn it, I'm an Aries. Like, hey, this is goddamn real. You motherfuckers is popping right now. But clubs represents a square, a learning process. So it's something you have to learn from. Now, a square represents a friction. So you're in some type of circumstance or a situation that's represent a friction. You see what I'm saying? It's representing friction. Because here's the thing. First card I pulled was your surroundings. But it's going to be an opportunity. But before you can see that opportunity, right? You have to go through an obstacle or detach yourself from a person, place, or thing to see this opportunity in your surroundings. And then within your surroundings, that becomes a learning process. Now, it could be a good learning situation, or it could be a situation that you wish you never went through. But this is what's going on in your surroundings right now, dealing with your love matters. You see what I'm saying? So here's the thing. Let's see what sign you're dealing with. Now, how we know what sign you're dealing with, it doesn't necessarily have to be, the person you're dealing with doesn't necessarily have to be this zodiac sign, but the situation can be emerged in that zodiac elemental energy. So keep that in mind. So right now we got 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The ninth zodiac sign will be Sagittarius. So for the most part, you're dealing with a Sagittarian energy right now. So either you're dealing with a Sagittarius or you're in a circumstance or situation where you feel like you need to travel. You see what I'm saying? Because Sagittarius is traveling energy. And you're going to have meanings and reasonings to why you need to travel. So for the most part, here's the thing. In your local surroundings, you're going to see an opportunity about something with love matters. Right here, though, you're going to have to detach from your surroundings. It's something you're going to have to detach from in order for this to happen. So whether this a family, friend, child, parent, whatever, there's something you're going to have to detach from. And then you're going to learn from that in your surroundings. And then when you bring these together, it's the Sagittarian energy. So it may lead you to either travel for love matters, or it may put you in a situation where you're dealing with a Sagittarius on love matters in some way, shape, or form. See what I'm saying? So boom, that's love matters for you Aries right there. Now we're gonna get into your business and career. See what I'm saying? Y'all see how this works? See how this motherfucking shit works? Motherfuckers better start learning how to pick up goddamn energy. So let me go ahead and tap into the business and career and tap back into Mars. Cardinal fire, Aries, first house. You know what I'm saying? All that energy you want to see now. You want to see the reality. You want business to take place now. You want to do whatever it takes, no matter the logic or practicality. We could deal with that later. How you know if something's gonna work if you don't do it now? You see what I'm saying? So you gotta jump. You gotta put yourself in a situation where things can happen. You know what I'm saying? If things ain't happening, things ain't gonna happen unless you do it and put yourself out there. So you know what I'm saying? You gotta rush. You gotta get. You know what I'm saying? If somebody ain't down with it, you gotta gotta lead them behind. Can't crowd for spilled milk in this motherfucker. So goddamn it, woo, pull it out. So you're dealing with the motherfucking king. Goddamn it, king. So when we talk about business and career matters, as you Aries, we talk about the king. Now, the king represents give grand support. So you're going to be given support in some way, shape, or form when it comes to business. So you're not the one who actually getting support. You're going to be the one who's giving support. And the more, so that's dealing with your business and career right now. So let's see why you're giving support. Let's see why you're giving support. Man, listen, god damn it. I'm going to tell you one thing. I'm a goddamn Aries and I'm goddamn scared of this. I'm scared to do this. I'm scared of this shit. Alright, let's see us Aries. Why the fuck do we have to give more support? You know what I'm saying? Okay, because we're giving right now. We're being more giving than receiving. And we have to, it ain't we have to, but we're in a circumstance and situation. This is what we feel like. Now, what is this a 4? Now, check this out. You got the 4 of spades. Now, before we get into that, like, you got to give grand support, but it's the club. And like I told y'all, the club represents a square, a learning process. So you're going to learn from what you're given. Whether it's energy, whether it's attention, whether people, places, and things in your life. You're going to learn from this. But this is what you have to do in order to learn at the moment. The club brings to learn. But what you're learning is the king. What you got to give grand support. And giving grand support is actually the rejection or the success that you have to experience to move from one level to the next level. So you have to be giving grand support business and career-wise right now, whether for somebody else's in some way, shape, or form, or align, or helping, or having other people align with yours in some type of way, shape, or form. But you have to be the one that's supporting. You see what I'm saying? Now you're gonna learn from that, and whatever you need to learn from that is what you're gonna need to move to the next travel. Now, I pulled the 4 spades. So the 4 represents your thoughts. Spades represents obstacles and cutting off. So there's gonna be basically a cutting off of your thoughts. When you start giving grand support in your career or business or whatever you're doing, you're cutting off certain thought forms. You're cutting off certain past ideas that you had, because certain thought forms and past ideas that you had was one of the reasons why you was never in a position to support in the first place. You see what I'm saying? So for the most part, now that you're in a position that you can support a business or a career, you need to change you need to change your thoughts. 4 represents your thoughts. Fourth dimensional. Your ideas and the names and titles you put on the surroundings, which is the third. 3 is the surroundings. But the names and titles you put on it is 4th dimensional. And the meanings of reasoning. And since it's a spade, right, this means you have to detach from old, outdated thought forms and concepts and titles and names and energies you was given to certain things. Now let's bring this to a full conclusion and see what kind of energy that you're dealing with. And why is it like that? Why is it like that? You know what I'm saying? Why is it like that for you Aries in business careers? you got the motherfucking Joker. And you got the little Joker. So for the most part, with the motherfucking little Joker, check this out right now. Now, this puts you in a circumstance, in a situation where, see, now, Joker is extreme, and this is the small Joker, for the most part. Make sure this is the small Joker. Yeah, this is the small Joker, for the most part. So this is internal extreme. There's an internal change. And remind you, anytime there's an internal change, slowly but surely, that manifests externally. So it doesn't participate in an external party changing your life. This plays out as you doing something to change your life. So for the most part, in business and career, you have the motherfucker, king of clubs. So you have to give grand support to somebody, and this is how you're gonna learn your path. And it's gonna help you detach from old, outdated thoughts. Because if you're not, this is the card you got. You're going to witness backdraws and going backwards. So go ahead and detach from old, outdated thought forms and concepts and the way you used to think about things. And once you do that, you're going to have an internal change within yourself. And that internal change will help you manifest a lot more in your life, and helps you stop blocking all the blockage and what got you so fixated in your situation now. Now, let's talk about motherfucking home and family. So what's going on with home and family for you Aries? So as far as love matters right now, there's something going on in your surroundings that's going to force you to travel or deal with a Sagittarius. If you're not traveling, you're going to be dealing with a Sagittarius or Sagittarius-like energy, or you're dealing with the Sagittarius energy itself and you're traveling, or you're gaining more meaning and reasoning when it comes to the way you love and your relationships. And that's dealing with the love matters, because you got 2, 3. And then when we talk about motherfucker, your business and career, you have to give your support and detach more old, outdated thoughts in order to change yourself so you can manifest what you're manifesting. And now we're going to get into home. All right. Uh-oh. We got 8 hearts. Now, hearts represents the sextile opportunities and support and love. As far as not love in relationships, but support. You love somebody's ideas enough to support them. And then you have an 8. 8 represents your time. So when it comes to your family, Aries, right now, you're going to have to give your time, and you're going to have all kind of opportunities for your time to be given. You know what I'm saying? Because we're dealing with hearts. So hearts represent sextiles and motherfucker opportunities in this motherfucker. So you got an opportunity to give your time to your family. Now let's see why you got this opportunity to give your time to your family. So it's something dealing with your family that may have been holding you back, Aries. Something dealing with your family, maybe something of responsibility, or something dealing with like 4th house like energies. You know what I'm saying? 4 plus 4 is 8. So when you talk about 4th house energies, and then when you talk about 8, also that's dealing with 8th house energies, is secrets within the home, or things that people don't know that's going on with you personally or emotionally. You see what I'm saying? Uh-oh. So this is chaos then. This is not even positive. Anytime cards flinger out like that, it's not really positive. So this is something you're trying to detach from. This is not something you want to give your time to. Okay, so why you don't want to give your time to it? Okay, you got an Ace of Clubs. You're being selfish. Ace means you. Ace means you. You're the sun. This is you. You're the first. This is you right now. So you have to give your time to your family in some way, or you're going to have an opportunity to give your time to your family. But the reason it's chaotic right now is because you're in a selfish mood right now. And the club represents a learning, a motherfucking square, a learning process. So this is also putting you in a situation where you're going to have to learn from your self-values, learn from your self-stress, learn from your self-values, learn from your self-personalities, and learn from your selfishness. Learn a thin line between being selfish and being there for the people who actually need you at the time, because you're going to see this opportunity, and you're going to have to put your time in it. Now, you could put your time in it in a selfish way, or you could put your time in it in a way that you could align these two together. But it's kind of chaotic right now, and you don't know how to do that based upon all those cards flingering out. So let's see what kind of energy you're dealing with and why the energy is flingered out like that. Why is that? Uh-oh. More chaos. you have a 10 of hearts. So for the most part, the 10 represents your dissension. So something's going to fall within the household, or something's going to fall with family, or something's going to fall with your emotional stability. So you're going to witness a lot of uncomfortability when you witness these dealing with home and family. So the 10 represents your dissension. Now it's a heart. So a heart represents sextile opportunity. So you're going to witness an opportunity to see your dissension. Because for the most part, here's the thing. The first card I pulled was the 8 of hearts. Now, the 8 of hearts, you're going to witness an opportunity of something you have to give your time to. And since we was channeling home and family, that's the opportunity you're going to have to give your time to, that you're going to have to see. Now, the cards flung before I pulled this one, so it put it in a negative situation or chaos. And then the card I pulled out after shuffling was the ace. So it means that the time that you're going to be given to that home and family may be chaotic because you're being selfish at the moment, because you're trying to do something, and whatever you're trying to do is not aligning with time, with other people's time in your home. You're just thinking about your time. And then for the most part, me pulling the 10, that's going to become your dissension. That's going to become your dissension, and you're going to see that opportunity. Now, hearts is support. So you're going to see this opportunity before you walk through that door. So keep that in mind also. So don't be psyching yourself up into creating enemies where there aren't any in your surroundings right now, dealing with home and family. Your home and family isn't the problem. So don't be looking at these people like they're the reason you need to detach. Keep that in mind, Aries. Now, so that brings the full spectrum, and let's see what energies you're dealing with. So you have 8, 1, which is 9, and then you have 10. So that would be 19. So when you break that down into numerology, that's 19 is motherfucker 10, so that brings it back down to 1. So 1 is dealing with Aries energy. So you're either dealing with an Aries when it comes to home and family, or you're just dealing with the Aries energy itself, which you might be only thinking about your own personal issues, your selfishness at the moment, your own creativity, your own passions, your own motivations, and you're too busy trying to initiate and create new ways of how to see and feel about these things, so you're not taking into consideration of relating to other people's ways of seeing and feeling about these things. So you're dealing with the Aries energy also when it comes to the home, family, and when it comes to the home and family. So let's bring all this together and see your motherfucking outcome and how you motherfucking gonna deal with these motherfucking energies. Because when it comes to your love and shit like that, this is dealing with your surroundings and something that you're gonna actually have to motherfucking detach from in order to learn how to travel. So you're dealing with the Sagittarius energy when it comes to your love, when it comes to your and y'all could go back through this. Y'all see how I broke all these down. We're gonna bring this to a conclusion though. Also, when we talk about your business and career, you have to play a grand support system in order for you to change yourself within, so you can manifest what's coming to you at a lot faster pace, at a more faster pace. And when it comes to home and family, you're being selfish. You thinking home and family is blocking you from the two previous matters, which is business and love. You thinking home and family is blocking you from that, or responsibility, or some emotional instability. So we're gonna bring this into a broad conclusion for us right now. All right. So this is the wild question. Why is all this happening? Now, for the most part, we put out a 10 of spades. Now, a spade is an obstacle, and a 10 represents your dissension. So for the most part, this means that you have experienced a circumstance or something that went against you, and it was your dissension. So whether you're talking about a person you have dealt with, whether it's a family member or a relationship, and this could even be from the past, but they was part of the reason that you descended in the first place. They was one of the reasons why you was going through all these in the first place. Why your surroundings, why your love in your surroundings is fucked up, and that you need to feel like you need to travel or gain some more wisdom on love. And then getting into business matters, why you feel like you need to support others in the first place in order to allow this love back into your life. And then once you get into home and family, why you feel selfish in the first place and feel like no one is there for you in the first place. There's something dealing with a person, place, or thing that caused your dissension. And they caused your dissension in a way of they opposed you. So this had to have been someone you was close to, and they opposed you to the point that this was the person that you counted on to be on your high horse. And the moment they did something different, or that material have left, or you can no longer go in that location, now you've been in your dissension mode. Okay, so let's figure out the specifics of this dissension and the overall outcome of the conclusion of everything, of why you feel like this. We got a motherfucking 6 of clubs. So a 6 represents your attention, your star quality. So for the most part, you wasn't receiving attention. Whatever person caused your dissension, part of the reason it caused your dissension is because they wasn't giving you the attention, their attention was going elsewhere. Their attention was going elsewhere, and you wasn't getting it. So it slowly but surely caused you to descend. Now the club represents a learning process. So you have learned from that. You learned from that, and you learned that the attention is not always going to be with you. So you kind of scared to give your attention to others because you realize that the real world things may not necessarily play out in your way. So this dissension really blocked you from experiencing any type of star quality or attention. So you kind of don't even put yourself out there for attention. And this is why it's blocking these 3 matters, which is love matters, business and career matters, and home. And the reason why you feel like this in the home matters is because whatever within the home and this person caused a dissension, they put you in a situation where the dissension came from you wasn't getting attention. So you feel like you're not worth anything. So let's bring this into a conclusion and figure out why this energy happened. Now, look, I'm going to tell y'all right motherfucking now, because I'm real. I'm a real motherfucker, right? And I'm an Aries. So I'm doing this live. If this next card I pull out have something, and the overall energy have something to do with Virgo or Libra energy, motherfucker, I'm scared. I ain't doing these card readings no more. I ain't doing these card readings no more. So let's figure this broad conclusion out. Okay, we got a motherfucker 5 of spades. Now, this 5 of spades right here, right? 5 represents your emotions. Spades represents obstacles. So your emotional stance on things is something you have to cut out because somebody cut you out emotionally. You see what I'm saying? Someone cut you out emotionally. So whatever emotions that you're clinging on to from this dissension, because you wasn't getting attention, you need to let that go. So you can open yourself up elsewhere. You see what I'm saying? You need to let that go so you can open yourself up elsewhere. Keep that in mind. Like I said, 6 represents your, 5 represents your emotions. So you need to let go those emotional instabilities of you thinking you will never receive attention again. Because you think if you give attention again, you think it's going to be the beginning of your dissension again. Because you think you know how everybody play out in your life. No, that's creating blockages. You need to go ahead and cut out those emotions and feelings. Because spades means cut and 5 mean emotions and feelings. 5D. So let's bring these together. Let's see what this is. This is 10. 10 plus 6, that's 16. Plus 5, that's 21. And when you bring that down, that's motherfucking 3. So right now, 3 is actually dealing with the Gemini energy right now. So this is Gemini, and woo! I ain't doing no more readings. I ain't doing no more motherfucking readings. Because when you bring Virgo and Libra together, that's Gemini energy. Because Gemini is ruled by Mercury, and Gemini is air. And Virgo is ruled by Mercury. And then listen. Listen. I'm not even going to talk about no moon signs or nothing like that. Because motherfucker, this shit is goddamn real. And I'm not doing this shit no goddamn more. So this is some goddamn Gemini energy right now. Too much lack of communication. All this blocking you. Your love matters been blocked. Your business and career been blocked. And your selfishness within the home causing chaos is all because Gemini energy. Miscommunication, misinformation, or non-communication. So you're not communicating with a third party, or you're not having enough information to know what to do or what not to do in order to have the right ideas to carelessly put yourself into a new information or to leave or to be more air-like. So for the most part, it's a lot of scattered, chaotic energy going on with you. So right now, harness your Gemini energy. Start to communicate a lot more, whether it gets scary or not. Put yourself out there in a more mutable air way. Start to get more curious. Don't psych yourself up in the mind that been blocking you from all these previous things. And now you got this dissension because, motherfucker, you wasn't getting the attention. So now you didn't felt like you don't have to give that no more. Now step back more in the Gemini energy and put yourself out there to the point that you'll start to receive the information and the shit could come into your local arena that it needs to come in. So your ass the motherfucking flourish. And that's you goddamn motherfucking Aries reading this motherfucker. We gonna go ahead and get the Taurus. And I'm goddamn scared.